Okay, hello everybody, welcome to another video here on Cm42TV, and on recording date right now, it is horrendous weather outside. We have been snowed in, it is early March, we're getting into the springtime. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, could be next fucking year, I don't know. It's very rare that it snows this badly in the springtime. So, when you're trapped, you can't go outside, what do? You start a brand new series, yet another video series on Cm42TV, and what we're going to do, I had a brilliant, genius idea. Now that I'm having so much fun as a gamer, which is bizarre because I'm terrible at all video games, but since FIFA, by the way, is such a big hit, and everybody watches that one, I thought I'd do another gameplay-like series with this bad boy right here, WWE 2K18, and since I have this podcast, and since I have all these interesting and colourful characters who come on the podcast, I, myself, the face that runs the place, is going to ask them all to create their character in WWE 2K18 so we can have a big podcast battle royal one day. Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, some sort of six-man Armageddon, Hell in a Cell, I don't know, but I want folk from the podcast to play each other in 2K18 as themselves. And a genius idea, total epiphany. So over the next few weeks and months, I'm going to try and get as many folk as I can to create themselves in the game. And starting right now, I'm going to create myself, and you know what, I've actually already done it. But I'm going to show you my creation. I'm going to have my first match as me in WWE 2K18, and then as the episodes follow, it'll be more people you hear on the podcast creating themselves, and that'll be so much fun. I'm sure you'll all love it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have our first match as me, Chris Moffat, the face that runs the place, in WWE 2K18. So let's do it! So, let's do it. WWE 2K18 is in. Let's go to creations. I just fell on the floor. Superstar, and we're going to edit Superstar because I've been a sneaky person and I've already done this because I thought it'd take forever. This was actually the first time I properly sort of created someone on this game, and I've just been downloading folk on community creations. I was quite productive with this one. I was happy because I can be quite picky with this sort of thing. But there he is. There's my creation of myself on WWE 2K18. I don't think it's too sort of obscure and weird. It's close enough, do you know what I mean? You see him here, I've got nice sort of shorts on, basketball shorts. Sometimes wear basketball shorts. And it says, the face that runs the place. With a little knee pad, socks and trainers. I've got white wrist tape because I'm a total baby face, and I have sort of mixed up a little bit. Normally what I do, and like for years creating myself in these games, is I give myself a black t-shirt. Well, I thought I'd change it up. White t-shirt with black writing. I've got the Balor Club logo on there, and the hair was the hardest part. How do you do this? I gave myself a nice little leather jacket for my entrance. Edit attire. Appearance. I hate when that happens. See when you go to something and then it cuts to like you're wearing nothing. It feels like you've deleted everything. So my hair was tricky because I think that was the closest thing I could get. Like there's nothing that looks like my hair in this game. Obviously other than that. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Slick, that's nice though. Slick back. I don't know if this is like made. That's like that guy Matt Riddle, isn't it? The indie guy, who I'm not a big fan of. I don't get the hype. I'm sure I'll see him in WWE one day and I'll change my mind. Hang on a minute. If I just did a video one day and that was my hair, I wonder if anybody would watch. That's almost like a female hair, like a diva hair. Very nice, but no. Right, back to my beautiful hairstyle, which was that one. No, it wasn't. Oh no, I've lost it. There. Because my hair's like kind of dirty blonde, isn't it? It's like dark blonde. We'll go there. It's like creating a superstar in WWE. Do you know what I mean? It's not. You're kind of making a representation of yourself. You're not really making you. So it's like, I'm not that muscular, believe it or not. Give it some leeway. Some facial hair. I have no facial hair. Eyebrows are fine. That'll do. It's the closest thing we're gonna get. It's okay. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna add any scars or anything. I'm not that hardcore. However, when I was younger and I was making this in like old SmackDown vs Raw games and stuff, I tried to make myself everything. Like a cruiserweight, hardcore icon, high flyer, technical wrestler, striker. I just was never a powerhouse because that was for the fat guys. That's me, I think. That's me. I have I have done this before. So normally I'd call myself Christoph Hero because that was my alter ego in like backyard wrestling things and the other videos I've ever done. But I thought in terms of if I'm doing the podcast, do you know what I mean? It needs to be my actual name. I got my shoot social media account there at Cm42TV, which you can follow me now. And my presentation name, The Gentle Giant. Respectful, very respectful. I'm more prideful, desperate. I can be desperate sometimes. Loyal, bold, and disciplined. I'm overall 95. That's like Triple H level in 2007. I'm happy with that. And cheer, crowd reaction cheer. Clearly a babyface, forever a babyface. 6'2", 218 pounds. I'm 6'2" because that's my shoot height, give or take an inch. 218 pounds is the weight of CM Punk and Jeff Hardy when they were both my favourite wrestler. Fun fact. I don't know what my actual weight is. I don't know, but we'll do 218 just because it's got writing on it. So let's have a match. Let's do my first ever. I wouldn't normally do this with someone if they're creating a character because obviously it takes ages. But since I've already done it, let's have my first match. And I should make clear that, as I was saying earlier on, my name was Christoph Hero because back in the day when I was creating my characters in the old SmackDown vs Raw games, I thought it was very smart. There used to be a channel in the UK called The Wrestling Channel. Guess what they showed? Fitba. It was just all Ring of Honor stuff, loads of CCW, lots of UK indies that were just fucking dreadful at the time. So bad. But it was like, and also old reruns of TNA was on there, and it was silly. Like now I would absolutely your only outlet to watch other stuff than WWE. So.
No imitation, all innovation. At 9 o'clock, we hit the ring with Ring of Honor. 10 o'clock, we open up the vault on Memphis Classic Wrestling with Jerry the King Lawler and Jimmy Hart. Then at 11, it's Classic New Japan featuring the best from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
They had like World of Sport on there and stuff. Had a really cool tune. You know, I can't even remember it, but I remember it was stand out. It was something I remembered from it. And there was an advert, there was always two adverts. There was always one for Colt Cabana and one for Chris Hero. So they were the two independent wrestlers I knew back in the day when I was younger. So I saw this and I thought, no one knows what independent wrestling is. I'm the only one who knows about this channel. I'm the only person in the world that knows Colt Cabana and Chris Hero. And I thought, Chris Hero, he's a tall guy, he's lanky, but he can also move really well and does lots of high flying stuff. I wrestle like Chris Hero. I could wrestle like Chris Hero. On the trampoline and the backyard wrestling stuff. CWA it was at the time, Chris's Wrestling Association. And so I thought I'm going to call myself Chris Hero, but I'm going to add a little toff at the end because that was the wee nickname I had, Christoph Hero. Brilliant. So, since we are in 2018 and Chris Hero is in WWE now as Cassius Ohno, it's the only logical thing to do. San Jose, California, here we go. This is my created entrance. I think I copied over someone's moveset. I think it's AJ or Finn's moveset, and I just changed the finishers to my actual finishers if I was a wrestler. And here we go. Here he comes. Oh yeah. I don't know who's, I think it's Seth Rollins' entrance. Oh, the commentators are up there. I didn't even know that. And we're underway at Payback. It's an Extreme Rules match. I just fell on my face. Oh dear. Because of the whole story with Chris Hero being like the first independent wrestler along with Colt Cabana that I ever knew, I think Cassius Ohno is like one of my favourite wrestlers ever, and does not get enough credit. He's so good. He always has been so good. And I think, to be honest with you, he's been in NXT for ages. I think that's where he's going to stay. I think they're keeping him in NXT as that veteran to put people over. I am doing horrendously here in the opening couple of seconds, but it's fine. Now, I have been playing Universe mode here whilst I've been editing and listening to podcasts. It's because I love, it's like this game, 2K18 is definitely the best 2K game they've done. I used to love the old SmackDown Here Comes the Pain format where you'd save up money and then you get to unlock folk and you unlock the roster and stuff. That's kind of like what it is this year. There's so many people to unlock. It's the biggest roster ever. Different versions of Stone Cold and The Undertaker and Sting. There's like 8 versions of Sting. And I like the star system on the top left hand corner. It kind of like shows you, it gives you like a sort of task in the match to try and do different moves to get extra points, because then you save up the points and you can unlock folk. So that's what I've been doing in this game. I've not played career mode, I've hardly played any exhibitions, I've hardly created anybody. As I said, I downloaded like Adam Cole, Cody Rhodes, Jeff Hardy, Kenny Omega from Community Creations, but in terms of creating folk, I've created myself, and of course anybody else who has taken part in this series. This is an Extreme Rules match, I should have some... Wow, that wasn't even English. This is an Extreme Rules match, so I should have some fun here. Ah! I missed the drop kick. I've got my signature. Big super kick, caught it. No, I didn't. I remember giving myself that signature because I was hoping to pop myself when I finally use it, because I thought he'd reversed it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Now, I must say, I say this every year when I play this. I used to do like unboxings and first experiences with this game. They used to get ridiculous amounts of views, these videos, but my biggest flaw in these video games, so if you ever play me online or come over to my house, my biggest flaw in this game has always been reversing. I just could never do it. Finisher wise, jumping RKO, that's the classic Legend Killer RKO. So I jump and one out of nowhere. So it's like Extreme Rules, let's get a weapon or two. And let's spice this up. There's no commentators, look. There's no the commentators up at the Titantron, there's no one here. What weapon should we start off with? I'm thinking a ladder, I'm feeling a ladder. Give me a ladder. I'll do a nice little... See, and just getting a weapon gives you points. Brilliant. Top rope. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's the battle of the heroes. Someone's gonna fly. Oh! Terrible landing. Right, come on, lads, come on. You're losing the crowd. You're losing the crowd. You both look like you've been on the juice and you're losing the crowd. In the ring, here we go. Right, I want a weapon. But I don't know if you're supposed to... I'm holding R2 to run, because that's what you do in FIFA. I'm just hooked. I'm hooked on FIFA, by the way. And you should be too, the series on Cm42TV. Oh my god. So Cassius Ohno had a match with Velveteen Dream on a... You lose points when you don't reverse, that's going to kill me. He had a match against Velveteen Dream on a takeover, which was great, showing that he can still have great matches. And he also had a match against Johnny Gargano, who, in my opinion, is one of the best in the world. Do you know who doesn't get enough credit in NXT and in the world? Andrade Cien Almas. Genuinely one of the best wrestlers in the world, and it shows because he's the NXT champion, but that obviously is a work, but in case you didn't know. Oh! God almighty, this is a terrible match. Here we go, okay. That's a reversal. I reversed that. Oh, okay, no I didn't. Oh! I thought he was going to land on the ladder. Now, I want to bring in a table, but I'm reluctant to do so because it's always such a hassle. This I am doing horrendously here. My health meter is on red. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no! So this is what you get. This is what happens when you gab. Okay? This is what happens when you run your match. Do you know what? No. No more messing around here. Okay? The weather outside, we're snowed in on time of recording this. We're snowed in. I've got cabin fever. I'm going crazy. I'm not accepting a loss to the fake hero. Rematch time. Christoph Hero will beat Chris Hero, whether you like it or not. I'm going to stop talking to you because you're distracting me. Talk amongst yourselves. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more games. No more games, Cassius. Huh? I'm going to call you Cassius because I know it annoys you. Oh dear. Oh no, pile driver. Nice reversal. Yes! Now we're getting the hang of it, Cassius. Now we're getting the hang of the reversals. Come on, I don't like that arm drag, but yeah, come on! I hate when your health meter is at fucking red. It shows you're just doing nothing right whatsoever. You can't reverse. That's what happens though. Right, straight to the weapons. Come on. Okay, I wanted a ladder in the first place. I'm bringing out a ladder. Because that's what I wanted. Don't you dare take it off me. Don't you dare. He's so slow. No, it just disappeared. Where did the ladder go? The ladder just disappeared. Okay, whatever. I'm going to jump over the top rope. Suicide dive. Okay, I don't want to do a suicide dive. Don't do it. Don't follow my instructions. Another thing I don't like about video games in general, number one, I'm terrible at them all. And number two, is they don't follow instructions. Oh, here we go. Do you know what I'm going to do? Steel steps. Back suplex, Seattle suplex on the stairs. It's fine. I'll just use them to annihilate you. I'm going to destroy you with the stair steps. Oh, douche! I started calling myself Christoph Hero in 2003. So when did Chris Hero debut? He probably was early 2000s because he had that stuff with Punk. So I suppose he probably created it and he probably has the trademark. And that's okay. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I done it because I was such a big fan of him and I thought I wrestled like him. And I was like, Chris Hero, he obviously watches CWA on YouTube. He knows my moveset. RKO time. No, it's not. Super kick to the face. Oh, Sting baseball bat. Running shot with the baseball bat. 4. No, it's golf. What do you call? Hey, better swing. I got to just do my thing. High School Musical. Episode 30 of the Good Bit podcast. I'm going to end it with a top rope frog splash, and that's going to do it. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. Top rope. Lovely. Lovely frog splash. Yes, I'm one of those people who turn on the blood because I'm old school, brother. Brother. I'm not really. Springboard? Yes. Lion salt! I want to have a swanton. So this is my creation in the game. I don't know how many people I'm going to get to do this. You know, play as themselves. I'll get them to create themselves. But I don't know if I'm going to get them to play as themselves. Come on, steel chair in hand. I would have Van Daminator, but you can't do it. DDT on the chair. Oh, douche! What is this? Jump as definitely. That's an AJ knee. I remember trying to do that on the trampoline before and really hurting myself because it was always a pain landing on your knees. Hutch! Okay, it's time. Swanton. Boom. Pin him. Oh, he's a bit sore. Well, just in case it's not over yet, I'm posing. I wonder what he's going to go for. I wonder. So it's a battle to see who gets to call himself hero in their name. And I'm sorry, Chris, but Christoph is going to get it. I hope. What's this thing me at? Cover 2. It's over. The face that runs the place, ladies and gents, versus the original Chris Hero. Fair enough. Okay, well there you go. So I've created myself. I'm going to get as many people from the podcast as I can to create themselves on WWE 2K18. Whether it's a female, whether it's a male, I don't know. And I'll be able to get a big Royal Rumble going, an Elimination Chamber, whatever. So that's going to be my plan. I just knocked it. That's going to be my plan. And I don't know how many people I'll get because I'll probably fail at it and I'll probably not be able to succeed in this goal. But I'm going to try. Maybe by the time 2K19 comes out, I'll have done it. But I'm going to get as many people as I can to create themselves, play in Money in the Banks and Elimination Chambers and Hell in a Cells and stuff and have great matches here on Cm42TV as part of another gameplay series. Can you believe it? And yeah. Thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at Cm42TV, and I'm sure, I could do actually, I could put this character on Community Creations and you can download me and have me job to Shinsuke Nakamura. Until next time folks, thanks for watching and I will see you all later.